Hello! Hey guys, today I'm gonna be reacting to one of my best Brawlhalla sets of all time. And if you don't know which one I'm talking about, it's this one against Godly in the Summer Championship in the winner's side of top 12, where I was playing to get into top 5 winner's side, which would have been my first top 8 in once in a year. But how did it go? One way to find out, you guys will see in this video today. Make sure to like, subscribe, and give me a kiss in the comment section below. Okay, so
I was actually a Foley artist on several.
I'm fighting Godly, right? Quick backstory about this tournament. So for a normal tournament, I never really like completely practiced. Like I played some games and I mentally prepared a tiny bit and I warmed up for 30 minutes beforehand. Like that's what I usually did. You can see the chat, by the way, predicting 87 to 13% against me. That is criminal. Even I voted against myself in the predictions. I went all in on Godly. Okay, first game, best map for Scythe. If you're a Scythe player, always pick this map. Good 2 hits on Godly there. Look, I do. Gravity cancel and light there. Gravity cancel and light is insane. It catches so many dodges, and if it doesn't hit, you can still go crazy afterwards. Anyways. So, for a normal tournament, I like practice a tiny bit and focus a tiny bit. But for this one in specific, I was like, I'm gonna give this tournament my all. After my very successful placements in Valencia, I'm gonna see where I can take this whole Brawlhalla tournament thing. So you know what I did? I played for 10 hours every day for a whole week before the tournament, sparring the best players in the game. I streamed every day, playing like 4 or 5 hours every day, and before the tournament I sparred Neasy, power rank 2 in EU, for 5 hours straight, which means I was more warmed up than I've ever been. And you know, I got some really good players in my bracket. I got some really good players in my pool. I got like the Leo, I got like Spectre afterwards, and guys, I saw that I had to fight Kicksay for top 12. Now, backstory about Kicksay, he's probably the person I fought the most. I have like over 500 games against Kicksay. Now, Kicksay, I'm really scared of him, right? Because I was like, yeah, Kicksay is 100% beating me, and there's nothing I can do. I'm just gonna accept my loss, and I will just lose the game, and I'll go on. But then I was like, wait, maybe I practiced enough to win this. So I hit him with a quick 3-0, as you can see here. Pretty crazy 3-0. After that I had Godly, and I was like, you know what, I'm playing insane. I'm beating players like Kicksay this easily. I'm gonna try my best against Godly. And well, this set, you can already tell what I'm doing against Godly here. Like, I'm outpacing him here. The thing about Brawlhalla that I just realized, you have to try to control the pace of the game as much as you possibly can. And that is what I'm attempting to do against Godly here, with little to no success. But you know, he's the best player in the world, so I guess that is understandable. But here I think he gets a knockout first. I'm not even sure. Really sick reads on him with the scythe. Do I knock him out here? Pretty sure I kill him. I don't even remember. But I've seen this set like 5 times, guys. I'm coping harder and harder every time I watch it. Like, look, at first I chase him down off stage with a Sare, and I did that like 5 times and it never worked. So you will see in the last game why that was so tragic, you know. Quick little sidelight Sare, pushing myself off the platform. Very good usage of the platform there. Congrats, Fry. Very proud of that one. Now Godly is gonna knock me out in like 5 seconds. I'm pretty sure. I don't do any damage this stock, or maybe I do. Oh yeah, I do. I'm crazy on it. I should have gravity cancel unlighted again, guys. After Nair on Scythe, if they have a dodge, just gravity cancel unlight. They're gonna walk into it, I promise you. Anyways, first game against Godly here. It's already not going as anyone ever would have expected. I'm gonna turn on the casters for a bit so you guys can hear what they're saying.
Point, you know, we were talking about characters that have 50-50s. Wu Shang, just run up there and throw that side 6. See how he deals with that.
Recovery doesn't kill, guys. Recovery on gauntlets never kills for some reason. Okay, in that instance it killed, but usually it doesn't, and I don't know why. Also, this match here is way closer than it ever should be. Like, I'm fighting the best player in the world, right? But I have an insane lead, so I should be winning, right?
Wait for the weapon, he's gonna grab it and then wait for his opening. And I like it. It's working.
Like, look, I am
But it
trying to
does
control the
lead to,
pace of the
like,
game as much as
what
I can. I'm only
feel
throwing out
like
down airs
streamline
because
gameplay
down airs are
sometimes.
unpunishable.
They can create these
And
openings
it's
for a
just
player
baiting him
come
out to
back.
react in a
Godly
way.
is definitely looking for those openings. But Fry, I think, has done most of the damage at this point. A neutral sig will be enough to KO. A side light Sayer in the corner should be enough as well.
I miss Fate down sig. That's all I'm
Guys,
saying.
the casters have been telling me this whole time to either end sig or down sig.
Throw that end sig, brother. I'm telling you.
Yeah, throw that end sig, brother. I'm telling you. Do not tell me, man. It's not a good sig. If I throw out an end sig, Godly is always gonna punish it. I know my character, guys. I know my character. If you see here, I'm gonna put something crazy here. It's gonna be wild. If you check there, I have a level 400 Fate. I think I know what I'm doing with Fate. I've end-sigged enough people to know when I can go for the end-sig and when I cannot go for the end-sig. And this match was not a match where I had that many end-sig opportunities. Also, look at Orb. Can I just quickly talk about the state of Orb right now? Guys, do not play Orb. I always tell you to play Fate, but do not play Orb. Orb is a terrible weapon. Like, in EU, I'm the only player who plays it. And sometimes we get Godly on the Petra or maybe Munir. But no one really plays Orb. And in NA, it's just Radish playing Orb, and he even got like 7th place, which is not that good for Radish. So Orb needs some serious buffs. Like, look, I'm literally knocking him out with a scythe down there over any Orb move because Orb is just terrible. Anyways, let's get in the next game here. Okay. Next game here against Godly. He locks in the Taros. And in my mind, I was like, wait, Taros is super bad against Scythe. I try to read him, it doesn't work. Next time I try to go for like a small bait out like that. See that? I could have followed that up more, but I don't know why, but I backed out. But yeah, against Taros, Fate is a winning matchup for sure. So I was surprised he locked in the Taros. And you know what I was even more surprised about? The fact that he's destroying me here. Like this game, I just got absolutely demolished. Which is really unfortunate, you know. But whatever. We pass, you know, it's only 1-1. I'm gonna skip this game a bit because, you know, I'm just getting destroyed. No one wants to see that, right? Hey, Fry, I would love to see that. Okay, look what happens here, though. Look what happens here. Like, this is so funny here, I remember. Like, I get a knockout here somehow. I think he messes up a lot. I think he just messed up terribly here, if I remember correctly. Let me see. Yes, he does right now. Yeah, I skipped it. Oh my god, of course. Okay, look. He just fell off. And I was like, oh my god, I can win this. If I'm up 2-0, I'm gonna win the set. I'm gonna get Scythe here. I'm gonna do an epic 0 to death read. I'm gonna destroy... Game 3. Going into game 3, he was on the Taros again. I skipped a bit too much, my bad. He was on the Taros again in game 3. Now, as I said, Fate is a really winning matchup against Taros. So I was like, I'm gonna win this no matter what. I know it's the best player, but I'm gonna win this. And we go into game 4 like that. Well, I'm starting off pretty well here. But guys, that's one thing you have to understand. I have 1,000 hours on Scythe and 500 hours on Orb. And yet, my Scythe is not just 2 times as good as my Orb. It's 100,000 times better. And I'm not even joking. Like, you might think I'm just playing over safe here, like way too safe. But this is what worked against him. And I realized that after the second game. I tried to push a bit more and it didn't work out, so... Now I'm playing a bit safer here. Also, can I just quickly say, you guys can't even fathom how good this Godly guy is. The things he goes for, like, you see it. Okay, that was his only mistake he ever did in the entire set. I'm not even kidding. Like, you see what he goes for, but your mind doesn't understand why he's doing it. And you don't put much thought into it. Look at that Ansig. That's a monster Ansig. See, that's what I come back to my previous point. I know when to sig against players like this. And I know how to sig, so the casters shouldn't be telling me to, you know, sig or whatever. Anyways, I respect the casters. They're very good. They made the set more entertaining, but you guys can't hear it because you hear me waffling about the set instead. Okay, downlight Ser here from Godly. Well, it knocks out, whatever, you know. That's the one thing that can consistently knock out on Hammer. I mean, Nash as well, I guess, but recoveries of stage. But, like, you know, it's always going to be that Stomp Ser that knocks you out. Okay, Orb here. I should have nared there instead of Ser, and I realized that now, which, you know, it's easy to say that now. You guys in the comments are probably telling me, Fry, you should have done this, you should have done that. Yeah, well, you should be beating Godly, you know, instead of spreading lies in my chat. Anyways, guys, if you're watching this video, that means I am live on Twitch, because for the next 30 days, I will be non-stop live streaming on Twitch, probably. It might just be like 2 weeks, but at least 2 weeks I'm gonna be live streaming, because I'm doing a subathon where people can buy time with bits and subs and hype chats and whatever. So if you're watching this and you have a free Prime subscription, make sure to use it on my channel so I stream more. Anyways, back to the video. Ansig, I tried it again, but instead of going up, he dropped down to punish it. And a normal player would not be able to do that, but Godly, you know, Godly is crazy. He saves me there, by the way. I had no options. He could have killed me if he does that like 1 second later, but you know, it worked out for me. Look at that monster gravity cancel sidelight. I've stated before, Orb is a terrible weapon. The only reason I play Orb is because gravity cancel sidelight Ser off stage is so satisfying. When I hit that, I just get special tingles in my private parts. It is crazy. It is crazy. Gravity cancel sidelight Ser. Okay, here against Godly, my mind was like, if I get this stock, I am literally gonna win the set. There is no way he wins if I'm up 2-1. Look at that orb string. I could have took it more with a chased ordinaire, but I didn't expect him to jump. But whatever. Okay, so I'm staying on orb here, which is big mistake. Big mistake. Nair is really nice. Reading the dodge is very nice. I should be getting scythe here, but I'm sticking to the orb for some reason. Nice punish. That's what I mean by controlling the pace of the game. Side there. Nair recovery. I'm going crazy on the orb. I act like I can play this weapon. I cannot. I've never tried this weapon in my life a single time. Recovery. Oh my days. Sidelight. So close. Literally one side there knocks him out here. Can I get it? Will I lose this? The title of the video is How I Beat the Best Player. Almost. Does that mean I lose this? It does not. I am crazy. Getting a knockout like that on Godly is crazy. Okay, next game here. Hattori. If I had to name a matchup that is worse into Fate than Taros, it would be Hattori. I have a 100% win rate against Hattoris on Fate. It just counters so hard. So I was sure I win this set. I was absolutely sure that I just beat Godly and I'm in top 5. Well, it's been 30 seconds and I do not have a weapon. So maybe that tells you a bit about whether I win this or not. I just cannot get a weapon. I'm already orange. I do not have a weapon. I pick one up, but as soon as I pick it up, I get hit twice. Was it even worth picking it up? Like, I'm literally just dead here. Like, I am literally just dead here. Okay, I'm gonna skip a bit because he just destroys me this stock. Well, one thing I gotta mention here. I'm gonna post a video just to say this because it's really important, guys. What I do here surprised a lot of people. You can even hear the caster say something like, Fry is mentally destroyed, he gave up. Look, count the amount of times that I threw out an attack. It is 0. I call this fishing. You know what I'm doing here? I'm making him tilt. I'm making him think that I gave up. I'm winning the mental here. I was sure I lose this match anyways. So I was like, I'm gonna try to gather as much information as I can without hitting him. So I'm dashing around him to see how he would react to my movement options. I'm dashing around him. I'm jumping around him to taste him out, to ruin his mental. And I was like, this game 4 does not matter. If he's on Hattori game 5, which he will be, I am going to win the set. I was completely mentally ready for game 5 here. I knew I would win. I was locked in. He's on the Hattori. Best map that I could have went for, except the lion one that I previously talked about. He's on spear here. Very intense. Most important set of my life. Like, as I've said, I've gotten top 8s, I've gotten top 3s before, but that was all like last year. This year, I had no top 8s other than the 2v2 top 8, and I had a bunch of 9s, whatever. So this set here, I would have entered winner's side top 8 in the summer championship against Godly. This would have been so hype. I would have been so satisfied with my performance. And I'm already dealing a bunch of damage onto him. Like, the lead I built here is absolutely nuts. Look at that. Okay, go back. Fry, go back. Low key, look at this. If that side there hits him, I have the biggest lead of a lifetime. Look. That side there is a pixel away from hitting him. And that would have knocked out. And I can't catch the nair. And I sider him. And for some weird reason here, I don't know what was going on in my brain. I have such a big lead against the best player in the world. And light. Side light Sair doesn't hit. I should have sent him out. I sent him out this time. I'm too scared to go in for a Sair. Because it didn't work previously. I should have ground pounded in there. But I'm too scared as well. This is why you should not be scared, guys. No matter how big of a lead you have. No matter how safe you're trying to play. Do not be scared. Go in. You need to go in. Look at what Godly does. In a disadvantage, he goes in. He has major disadvantage. And instead of bailing out or backing down, he goes in. Look. Boom. Boom. And he just knocks me out. He cheeses me. But if you think that was cheese, you have to see what happens after. I've hit the luckiest knockout in my entire life. 7 years playing this game. I've never been this lucky. Not this one. This one was crazy as well. I'm going to skip a bit here because it's not important. Look here, guys. Look here. I'm not even going to say anything. You have to see this. Just pay complete attention. The cheese recovery. Knocks him out at yellow. Watch that shit again. This is crazy. This is just... Look at the corner launch. I have almost a full stock lead going for top 5 against the best player in the world. Which means I probably would have went against XJ Cool J for the Royale invitation. That could have been a very good opportunity for me to top 3 and make it to the Royale. I have a big lead here. And I make the biggest mistake of my life. I become scared. I have pressure on my shoulders. I need to win this after that. And instead, I am running. I am not going in for nearly enough attacks. I give him too much breathing space here. And he's godly. He's gonna abuse that. Like, look at that. Perfect weapon through. Getting my dodge out. And the side 6 just knocks me out. I don't know how that kills me. I don't know how that hits me. But I was sure that I can still win. There's no more pressure anymore. It's equalized. He's hitting me a bit too much. I don't have a weapon. I nair him to pick up the weapon. Perfect down air. Perfect avoidance of the down air there. Now watch this. I go absolutely crazy. Nair. Catch. I couldn't catch. I thought he would fall to the side of the stage. He goes back instead. Insane reaction by him. Now look at this. Side light again. At this point, I know where he dodges. So I go for... Watch this. Side light. Side light. I could answer here, but instead I go for the Sair. Biggest mistake of my life. Now the Sair doesn't knock out. And as I said, I don't go chasing him down now. And I was like, okay, he's clearly on the trajectory to hit the ground. So I'm going to cover the ground. He catches the platform. Very well played by him. That split-second decision saved him the game. After that, watch this. I sidelight him again. I chase him down, but I realize it's pointless. I was like, he dodged on the platform last time and he landed on it. I'm gonna go side at the platform. He drops down instead. This player is so good. This guy is so insane at the game. That split-second decision, once again. Game 5, last Okret situation. Big disadvantage by him. He pushes down, side-dives me. Here, I dodge back to the stage. Now, a normal person would dodge diagonally up. I was like, I'm going to outplay him. I'm going to dodge to this wall instead so he can't ground pound me. And he ground pounds me. And I lose the set. That is the most depressing loss of my entire life. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe. This was not an edited video. You guys have to subscribe, seriously, please. I've been through 500 stages of grief. This is the saddest day of my life. Please subscribe, please.